Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CONCAFA Pod. I am one of your hosts, Bubba Gumpy, joined by two footy legends, Brek Shea and Geoff Cameron, back in the United States of America after an amazing trip to the homeland, Stoke City. How was it, brother?
Hey, it was incredible. But before I talk about the trip, I got a little something special for you, Gump. You know, I picked up a nice
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool scarf
And
just for
you'll
you, Giza.
never. Those videos were so sick, man. I legit had goosebumps watching those. It was so
I got a few pictures. I was walking into the stadium, and then I got a few pictures of me walking out. And like we never walk alone. I was fucking walking alone in, and I was walking alone out.
Did you go
Let me tell
solo? Or did you
you.
go with your boys?
Yeah, I went with my boys. It was honestly, it was.
I hope you wore
With
that
my
tarp.
Yeah, that's a good
oh yeah.
tarp. They got your name
Let me
on the
tell you,
back,
it was
20 on the back.
no. Listen, so you get
They
there.
made you buy it.
No, it was great. I'll
100
tell you.
quid, mate.
So we're walking in, and I'm kind of giving a summary of like, hey guys, like we went into the Founders Lounge at Liverpool at Anfield, and we have a really like dope setup. So we go in there, and they're like kind of secretive, like Man United fans. And the young guy that I took over to go train and stuff, he was like, "Yeah, but like I can wear United stuff." And I was like, "Dude, you don't understand.
No, you
If you
can't.
wear a United tarp in there, you're done.
Yeah.
They're gonna kick you out. You're not allowed." It's like he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "You don't understand. Like they will
Yeah.
kick you out." They'll send you out. So like while they're like they scored the first one, I'm getting hits on my knee, like they're like hitting me. They're like celebrating like secretly, and I was like, you don't understand. But like it was so crazy because um you had some crazy diehard fans, and I'm like looking down over the United away, like the away section. I mean, it's there is nothing you can't describe that in that environment. And it was funny because I'm talking to my best friend, and after the match he's like, dude, how cool was it like to feel that? And he's like, and you played there, and you forget it was kind of my first time actually being at
Yeah, being
Anfield
in the crowd.
in the crowd. I mean, I definitely got tossed in the crowd like when I went to figure a slide tack, and I was like running full sprint, and I
I
had like
seen
three or
that
four
picture
rows.
actually when I was
Dude,
searching the shit to make a reel at Stoke City. I saw
it
that
was,
picture, dude. It's fucking all time.
dude, it is crazy because they're like, I'm 3 or 4 rows in, and the fans, you're like on them, and they're like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And as soon as I get off, they're like, "Fuck off, you go!" Like, and they're killing you. But to feel that in the environment, and like I was taking it with my meta glasses, what I was sending, like that anthem and what they're singing, and you feel it, and I just remember walking out on the pitch, you get the chills. It's crazy. And then you're in the match, and you're feeling the wave of noise throughout the pit, like throughout the game, where you're putting pressure on them, and they're they're singing or they're whistling, saying that they want more from their team, and then all of a sudden they get one or two opportunities they just miss, and then the whistles are going, and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing, and I'm looking at my buddy, I'm like, dude, these guys, if they score and they tie it, they could go on like watch the crowd just go jump. And then it just happened so quick when they tied. I was like, they had a couple chances right after, and obviously the Maguire goal took the sails out of everybody, and it was just like,
Dude,
shit.
Gabco had the fucking clean
That
header wide
Yeah.
open to tie it, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're being honest here, like the chances to chances,
First half, I think it
Liverpool.
was a game of halves. First half was Man United. Second half
Yeah.
was Liverpool, and it was
But then again, hey, dude, you get 3 posts. It could have been. I mean, realistically, I think it should have been 4-3 Liverpool if we're being clinical on the chances.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, it was a fucking massive result for United
yeah.
and for being a shit team. But for me, what I saw, they were super compact. They were super organized. they made it tough. And, to see Liverpool, I think they're still trying to, Arne Slot I think he's still trying to figure out who his best players are. And because he has a lot of talent there, almost too much.
Dude, the
in that
bench,
sense.
you saw the bench for that game. I was like, my lord.
It's so stacked, but I think he's got to figure out. And I mean, with the Champions League and the league, I think he's just got to figure out which rotation, which players play off of each other better. And I think, this is the first time United's won in 9 years there.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
It was a big game.
I did not take it well.
Yeah.
I can handle a lot of things. You know what? My Dolphins suck. University of Miami lost on Friday night. I cannot handle Liverpool. Liverpool is the one thing I got that's like, okay.
I was gonna get you the scarf that had United on it. And I was like,
no
you know what?
Chance,
That would be like
fucking gutted,
a knife to the chest.
I was gutted. I couldn't. I was like, it's just, it is what it is right now, man. Like, they got to figure things out at the back. Like, I don't think it's as bad as everyone thinks it is, but it's just everything that was going right last year isn't going right now, man. Like,
Do you think it's because this is like the first time in a long time they've spent so much money, they brought so many players in, and they kind of just, maybe it's egos or just getting that chemistry, right? Like first couple games, maybe they're the transfer from last year, they're kind of just riding that wave, and now it's kind of like settled in. They got to like figure out the chemistry and how to work with one another now.
Well, and also think about it for Hugo. He comes into the team, scores every game, and then he's on the bench. It's like, that's got to be tough on him, man. Like, I know Isak was the major signing because he costs more, but it's like, I would like to see Hugo and Isak try and play Hugo on the wing or something. It feels like there's a little bit of bite missing somewhere where you'd get that from McAllister. You get it from Curtis Jones.
What's on his head, by the way?
Dude, well, that's because they fucking got what, I mean.
No, I'm serious. I don't know. What's on his head?
Oh, so that's how the first goal happened.
Yeah, so
Van Dijk elbowed him in the head, and everyone was saying head injury, stopped the play.
Oh,
and then
when he went down.
Yeah, so they carried on and scored. I don't know. It was called in the Arsenal game, same thing. It seems like it's game to game. Nobody fucking knows. But yeah, so he got him in the head. That's why he had that swimming.
But did he have like a cut, or is it
no? It's just fucking head, dude. Right in the back of the head.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I think like saying that. I think the organization of Slot, they're pressing with a high intensity, and I think they squeeze up the field.
Breaking news: La Liga just canceled that game.
No way.
Too much.
La Liga has called off plans to hold a regular season game between Villarreal and Barcelona in Miami in December. The league just announced.
So it looks like we're going to Barcelona again, huh?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see what De Jong came out and said? He was like, not about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah. So anyways, we can get on that, but I just think the intensity of the pressing with Liverpool, I just think it's hard to sustain. And then at the end of the day, if they press and they get exposed, their line is so pushed so high that it's looking like it's the defensive side of they're collapsing. I just think it happens so quick where it's their setup, and I think until they figure that out, the back four, the two center halves are going to be dragged out throughout everywhere, pretty much trying to step in. Van Dijk goes in for the tackle, right? For me, defensive mid's got to slide into that hole, and they got to fucking pinch the field really, really tight, and then it goes out wide, quick 1-2, boom, goal. That should never happen, especially there should be cover, and that ground should be, pretty much blocked, really. But shit happens, and I just think there's just a domino effect. And listen, like I said, fucking Liverpool are a very good team still.
It's the early goals.
How do you pronounce that guy's name who scored? The first goal?
Oh, he's
for United. He was on it, man. He was.
I know, but did you see? He went on the ground. He got up and just started. So did the Liverpool players weren't with the same intensity. You know what I mean? He created that goal by making that run. He was hauling.
He was excellent all game for me. He was a workhorse. He pressured, and the thing is, they're not even forcing it to Van Dijk's side. They're going to the other side. They're
Yeah.
letting what's his name have the ball,
Cannot.
and yeah, and they're actually like they're playing off of his touch, and you can tell he's not comfortable
No. He
on the
has
ball right now.
spells where it's like 2 games good, 2 games bad. It's like it's interesting. It would have been
Yeah.
huge to get Mark Gay from Crystal Palace. It sucks that didn't go through, but it's
Yeah.
like, man, it's the middle of the park where it's just like,
Sucks for him worse.
yeah,
Liverpool.
legit. Yeah.
But
So how big a
All
win
in
for
all-
Man U and Almiron is that? Like that's got to be like, I mean,
That's
that
the
was
first time they've won back to back under him. No,
it's got to be huge though, just for the momentum, their confidence, and the rest of the season with all the stuff that's been happening.
yeah, but then he goes back into the fucking media. You see it on Sky Sports, and he says, "Oh, we're the best fucking team in the Premier League right now." No, you're not, dude.
That
you
is
won
wild.
fucking, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just he's just winding everybody up or he's just that delusional because you can't say, yeah, you had a fucking great game. But let me tell you, Liverpool had chances, so you weren't that fucking great. If you were phenomenal all game, they wouldn't have had any chances. You know, you would
Yeah.
have snuffed that out. And you would have been so dominant. But if you're going from chance to chance, you know, Man United's chances to Liverpool's chances, and you finish those, it's 4-3 Liverpool. You know, so don't say you're the best team currently playing right now because fucking hell, you've been slaughtered for the last 6
That's
weeks.
probably why he's doing it though. It's the biggest win he's had since he's been there. He's like, I might as well soak this up for as long as I could.
Yeah.
Maybe they can
He
figure it
hasn't
out.
felt
you
2
know?
wins in a row
Maybe they
since he's been
can.
there.
Maybe they can go on a run. I mean, we don't
But-
know.
But you got what is it? You got Man City flying right now.
They're up right now 2-0 in Champions League.
Haaland 14 goals, 10 games. He's flying. Arsenal still grinding out of results.
Yeah, they're just
you
gonna.
know?
This is a different Arsenal team, man. We've been saying it. It feels fucking
Yeah.
different. I don't like it. I don't like saying it. I don't like that it's coming out of my mouth. But this Arsenal,
I like
team,
it.
we'll see if they can fucking. We'll see if they can be the Atletico right now. It's 0-0.
I'm gonna tell you, Aston Villa's a fucking squad, man. They play good football. For me, they're pushing there. You know, like they're not just a mid-table team. You know, and then you got let's see.
Well, we got Sean Dyche back in the Prem as we were all waiting. I mean, what a fucking.
Dude,
Is this the
mess now?
3 gaffers in 8 games? That's got to be a record. There's no way anyone's ever been close.
Do you see Big Ange? You see what Big Ange said?
No, I
he
missed
should be. Oh, bro, what a comment. He's just like this guy has nothing to do but like running a football club. He should be running a Greek restaurant.
I love that.
I thought
Dude,
I thought that was
he's-
AI.
It was like he's eating all the players' foods, and he should be like just killed them. Literally, that
Well,
was
I don't
his
understand why he
quote. I
took
was
that
like,
job. First of all, he took the job like on a Wednesday and like coached on a Saturday. It's like, dude, you don't even have time. Like, automatically, that's a 1-0 loss in your stats right away, and then 5 games later, you're fired.
Even Nuno can't win at West Ham. It's a fucking.
Oh.
It's the coaching
Hey,
carousel right now is hell.
Maybe he's smart because maybe he's just getting paid out like, you know, tag over there, just chilling, collecting.
Yeah, what
a
would you
paycheck.
like? What's he getting paid for? Fucking what? 5 games in charge?
Yeah, but if he had a 2-year deal,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
maybe he's smarter than all of us.
And then they play tomorrow, dude.
It's crazy.
Sean Dyche is in the fucking their Champions League, dude.
Oof.
Like,
Oh,
what
I
do you-
love it.
They're in relegation too, man. Like this can fucking come crashing down real quick.
I think it is already.
Yeah,
since last season.
Could get worse. I mean, yeah, Villa beating Spurs. You were talking about that. What do you think of Spurs? I think they might just not be deep enough because it feels like they go on a run and then you're like, oh, and here they go, and then it's just not great the next game.
I don't think they excite me. They're not a team that I enjoy watching. That's for
No.
sure. But I don't know. Maybe that's just the way. Maybe it's just the manager. I don't know the style. I don't know. They're not like, oh, I need to watch Tottenham, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a Tottenham game, and there's, I don't know, like Aston Villa playing. I'd rather watch an Aston Villa play because you know it's going to be entertaining. It's electric.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, it's
Barcelona beat the shit out of some team today. Beat the shit out of them. 6-1. I don't know who it was. It was Yamal got one. Rashford got two. I mean, Rashford's been unbelievable for them, man, because Lewandowski's out again. They scored late to beat Girona in La Liga. Real Madrid won it late with Mbappe. 15 goals and 11 for him, man.
yeah.
It feels like that Real Madrid Barcelona is just going to go down to the end, man.
I think if you're looking at it, like the top European teams right now
Yeah.
are like solidifying themselves. Like they're pretty
But
solid.
then you watch Barcelona against PSG, and it's like PSG look better with them missing all their guys.
Yeah. Egos is, I mean, like we talked about the style of defensively for Barcelona
Yeah.
seems to be questionable, like, especially if you're going to play a big club like PSG that have, phenomenal
Wings
players all around
everywhere.
the pitch,
Oh, Arsenal just scored. Gabriel. Fuck. That might open things up. Maybe we get a soccer goal late here. I was hoping for a pen. I thought that's why he was going to score.
But then Madrid 2-1 win, Mbappe again, right?
What about Malik Tal's goal?
He's got 15 goals in 11 matches.
Dude.
He's flying right now. I think that's similar. He's on the same scoring rate as Ronaldo was, which is
At
pretty
like
fucking
his whole
impressive.
tenure there?
Say what?
This season or his whole tenure? Like or
No,
last
it just
season or this season?
it's mirroring his like his
First
time
two
at
seasons.
Oh, like his
yeah
full time?
yeah mirrors prime Cristiano Ronaldo when he got there. It was just
How does he get that much on his goal this weekend? How does he get that much time on top of the 18? And they're just like, here, take a touch. Oh, let's take another one.
It feels like those teams just got to sit in for so long, man. Like, think about trying to sit in against that Real team and you're in the 80th minute.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys got
Think
no
outside the box,
fucking legs.
like,
Fucking dead bodies laying
they're
on the
running
fucking
they're running
ground,
in
dude.
quicksand, man.
Dude. My Lord. I mean, Bayern keeps winning. They beat Dortmund 2-1. Joe Bellingham under fire, huh? I didn't realize that. I just read
I
about that.
saw that this morning.
Has he
Ever
hasn't
since
been
the bus stop in the locker room with the dad, right? He's been dipping in form, apparently.
he hasn't been
I've
playing?
heard being over in the UK,
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear a little bit
Here
more
comes the
and there.
Sky Sports. We got the Sky Sports
Here, we got-
report from
we got
Geoff
inside
Cameron,
information.
live from England, Stoke. Here it is, lads.
No, just talking to some scouts and some of the other guys up in the office that obviously have relationships everywhere, and it's becoming a known thing right now is that his father's becoming a problem, and apparently it happened at Madrid as well.
Oh, with
So
Jude?
yeah, like there's been some
Jeez.
incidents there that obviously has been private, but it seems to be like an ongoing thing. So, you know, I don't understand unless his father's the agent or whatnot, and we've seen that, Breck, and you know that
Yeah.
that happens sometimes. But if you're giving a player and someone the ability to kind of get in the club and get themselves in there, that it can cause problems. And I think the clubs are just getting sick of it at this point, with the Dortmund and even Jude, like you can see it. And I've been nothing but a major fan of his.
Yeah.
I think he's a phenomenal player. But if you look at like his first couple years, his incredible season when they're saying that, he could win FIFA Player of the Year and he was flying, they won the Champions League. You go from that and then you're seeing the arms and you're just seeing a different side of Jude that you don't really normally see.
Yeah,
And then
you really saw it in that Arsenal game, man. When Declan
Yeah.
Rice scored those 2 free kicks, he was I mean, it happens to the best of us in those heated
course.
moments, but it feels like there's people say it's the Real Madrid effect, but it feels like it's kind of just if his dad's in meandering and everything. Like I was
Yeah.
surprised how easily Sunderland let Job go. Like 30 million for a young talent like that, and I saw the size of him live watching Dortmund when they played in Cincinnati. Like he's a massive guy, man.
But then it goes back to the relationship that that's the same path that Jude had. So if he's kind of following the same, he goes to Dortmund, gets sold, goes to Madrid.
Yeah.
Now he has that relationship with the club. It's maybe he had too much power. Hey, you get Jude out, you sell him, goes to Real Madrid. You can have my boy for this, and it goes in there in that relationship. And now, I mean, he's a very good player, but there's also things off the field that's happening, and maybe he's getting too big for, his head's getting a little bit too big. But I think that's the thing where, we were talking about our experience, catching up with John Wilder, who's the, sporting director at Stoke, and, Ryan Shawcross is
I
there.
was
I
shocked,
got to,
Ross.
yeah, he's a legend, man. And then you got Robert Huth, the
Oh,
German.
Houthi was down there too?
Houthi, yeah,
Crazy.
like,
shit.
dude, this guy's a hard
That's
nosed.
Stoke.
Yeah, so he came
That's
in,
awesome.
caught up with him after the match or during the game as well. So, we're just catching up, and we're actually talking about the Premier League now, and how different the style is, and it's different. You're going against Chelsea, and you got Drogba, you got Hazard, you got these guys that are smashing you, but like top players, and then you look at Chelsea now, it's just different. The Premier League style is different. Um, and then you're just saying that the mentality in the dressing room and how demanding and how ruthless it is to how it is now, it's like it's a complete opposite. The dressing rooms are, they're not monitoring themselves. People aren't being as held as accountable. It's not as ruthless as it was, and I think it just goes back to the generational thing. And they were talking about that, just and how different and distorted these players' mindsets are now because of social media and everything like that.
Yeah.
So they're more worried about creating a brand and a brand with their name rather than just focusing on their shit on the pitch and just becoming the best player they can and playing week in and week out. So there's a lot of that stuff that is having to for clubs to look at and adjust and signing good players, but good people as well. So it was good insight for sure.
Be nice to see the Bellingham brothers play together for England, man. It'd be cool. But it's like,
You think it will
I
happen?
wonder if Sunderland let him go for 30 because hopefully he moves on and they have a sell-on clause maybe or something.
yeah, that's a good point. They probably do. But it's like, you look at it with Jackie Grealish, man, too. It's like people want to shit on him. It's like Jackie Grealish just likes getting boozed up. I mean, that's, it's not like, doesn't feel like his family's getting involved in anything. Guy just likes to crush pints and have a good time.
Yeah,
But,
it's his fault.
some people would look at that wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people were pissed off at him, how he's blackout drunk when Man City won the title. It's like people who played and shit are like, it's pretty, it's obviously not the best, but guys are going to do that, man.
Yeah, look at
I
every
mean,
sport when you win a championship and you have a parade. I mean, these guys are, take the Panthers, for example. These guys couldn't walk for 5 days.
Yeah. But then at the end of his time at Man City, like he wasn't playing. So he went to like the pub in City and just basically paid for everybody's tab and had a pint. And like the English papers killed him for that. It's like, they're just going to kill.
I'm going to tell you straight up. There was a kid at Stoke. He played on the first team. He's supposed to be this young stud star or whatever, but he's not young anymore. He hasn't played first team football in over a year, and you see him. He's back he's down with the U21s. But I'm out to dinner at the Ivy in Manchester, and you see and it's a nice restaurant. It was late for us. It was like 10:15, 10:30 when we were leaving, and catch up with my buddy Nathan Williams, who's one of the physios and massage therapists for Burnley now, and he knew this player when he walked in, and to see how he's coming at 10:30, by the way, and he has a match the next day, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, at that point, I'm fucking disgusted. I am. I'm like, I'm like, I know John Walters and I know and he's not with the first team anymore, but dude, you're playing for a club. Take fucking pride in it.
Yeah.
And Brek, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You don't go out to dinner at 10:30 at night. you know, and you have like whether you're playing with the U21s the next day, I don't give a shit. That's not professional. But you're coming in there strolling like you're this big name footballer, but you haven't fucking played in how many years, you know? And I think that's one of the things you have to think of. And in my experience, you can have the best big time fucking footballers, you know, that have accomplished so much that can be assholes, and they're the most humble players, you know, and they've had a successful career. But then you have guys that are on the fringe that, you know, come and go and they act like they're the best thing since sliced bread, and they're like fucking walking in like they like the idea of being a footballer but not being a footballer, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
seeing that now more in the culture, and I was like, this is crazy. And just more just because it's like it was so unprofessional. And
Well,
then you look
especially
at,
people are gonna fucking see you too. You know what I
of
mean?
course,
Like if you're doing it, it's not great. You shouldn't be doing it before a game. I understand, but if you're say sitting at home having some drink, like it's a wild decision to go out in public and basically
yeah,
telling everybody what you're fucking doing
yeah.
when you're playing the next day.
I
And
mean,
you don't
I
have,
hope if there's any young kids listening to this that they heard what you just said, because
Yeah.
that, I mean, I think in any sport in life, like kids want to be something without actually doing the work to be that person or that thing, you know, like you just got to put your head down and do it. Stop pretending to be what you want to be and just try and get there. You know what I mean? Like just
it's
they're
like a
so worried
facade that
about,
they're trying
you
to,
know, what it looks like.
Yeah, there's just a time and place, you know. You know what I mean?
and
Like that's
you
what
don't,
goes back to Jackie Grealish. It's like, yeah,
100%.
they won the tie, they won the treble. Guy fucking went bananas, you know. Good in
Who
my
cares?
book.
He
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
deserves to
Yeah.
do it,
You
you
know, it
know?
is
When else are you supposed to do it?
yeah, legit. But like he'll
And
get
if he has
crushed
a
for
great
that.
game, he has a great game and he's finding his form and he goes, you know, after he wants to have a couple drinks, okay, if he's professional enough, he'll take care of himself, right?
Yeah.
People have their different outlets or whatever, but if you start to see his, and this is where it gets, it's that fine line,
Yeah.
right? If you start to see his play drop and his, you know, discipline and all that shit, okay, what's the first thing people are going to say? Fucking hell, like
Seeing this
you're not
guy out.
professional.
Yeah, seeing this guy out last night. Now he's playing like shit. Like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
and that's where you try to live the life. You can make the argument for, you know, Michael Jordan. You know, the guy's won what, 6 NBA championships, and then, you know, the night before the game 7, he was gambling. He walks is smoking a cigar walking onto the plane. But guess what? He fucking backed it up
Yeah.
and he did it. So, you know, he can, no one can say anything because he proved it and he did it. But nowadays you can't really do that because you'll get found out, the social media and everything like that. But if you're producing week in, week out and you're doing your thing, okay, great. But just keep your fucking head down. Don't be an egghead, you know?
Yeah, well said.
That's my you
That
numpty,
was
egghead, whopper.
the Stoke City chat of the day from Geoff Cameron. Arsenal's up 3-0 now.
It's crazy.
No, Sacco?
No, Gabriel 2. York has just scored one. They're fucking
Simeone,
good, man. This Arsenal team, man. They're deep. This is a problem.
But they have 2 full lines, man.
Yes. Like
And they
3-0
play, hey,
against
what did you,
Athletic.
Breck, didn't he say the other week, he's like, oh, I can't stand Arsenal. They're
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I can't. What do you want?
Yeah, but
But
football, the world of football needs Arsenal to be good, and they need Man U to be good. They need
yeah.
it. We need it. And there needs. It's not fun when they're bad.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
like Liverpool being good. We like City being
Yeah.
good. But they need to be good.
You know what
too.
I really want, and it like we need an EPL team for us to win the Champions League again.
That
Like
would
even
be
in the final,
massive.
man. Like watching what that happened in that final, like Barcelona just, or no, it wasn't Barcelona. Inter beat Barcelona. Inter got killed by like,
PSG
yeah, just
PSG.
killed. Like we need
murdered.
we need an EPL team at least to make the final of the Champions League this year. I think that would be huge.
Well, Arsenal seems to be flying right now. But
We'll see what happens in Frankfurt tomorrow. You know?
Christmas time is tough. Christmas time is tough. But let me tell you, fucking Bayern Munich right now.
Buddy, 4-0.
Harry Kane.
My lord, they just scored again. If this
Dude,
isn't soccer, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
19 goals. No, it's not.
Yorkes again.
Fucking hell.
Where are they playing?
This
Arsenal.
is it's at Arsenal.
Okay.
Four
What
dick.
is it?
Hey,
They've scored
19
4
goals,
goals in
11 games for
fucking
Harry Kane, though.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's absurd.
He's something else.
19 goals, 11 games. Holland has 14 goals, 11
What
game,
about
10
Diaz? How many
games.
does Diaz have? He's got to have at least 10.
I don't think he's scored in the last few. He was at 7 right off the hop. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of, like I said, we've said it a million times. Like, that guy just brought a different, like, in your face energy that I don't think Liverpool has right now, man. They don't.
And wait, what about when Musa and Alphonso Davies come back for Bayern? Oh God, are you kidding me, dude?
They're loaded, man. Has to be the year for them to make a run of the Champions League too.
I don't know. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see Bayern. It could be a badass final. Barcelona. I mean, Bayern Munich versus like a City or an Arsenal.
Easy,
dude. Come on. Well, let's be honest. You think Liverpool's going to be there?
Hey, we got a lot of time, man.
Hey, they're struggling now on purpose so they can figure it out for the
you can't win
rest of the
every
year.
game. I mean, you shouldn't lose 4 in a row, but you certainly can't win every game.
Hey,
we've been spoiled. I gotta say this for Liverpool fans though. You gotta fucking relax. We've been spoiled for way too long. Like, these people.
I'm glad you're saying that.
Legit, dude. I hate seeing it. I've had to unfollow like fan accounts, like calling for Slot's head. It's like, dude, we just won the fucking league last year, man. And you spend a bunch of money, and it is what it is. Like, it's not going well right now, but Liverpool has been good for. You want me to take you back to the day? Yeah, you want me to take you back to the days where we had fucking Roy Hodgson at the wheel? When fucking the washed up Joe Cole was the only player we could get. That was all we could get, dude. We had fucking nothing before Klopp. So let's just pump the brakes a little bit.
Hey,
please.
you know what? I can't wait to go to Anfield with you.
I'll lose my mind. It'll be fucking.
Dude,
I will fuck.
we need to get a TV show. We need to get cameras following you fucking everywhere. This guy's gonna be.
No.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. There was a lady sitting in front of us, right? And she must have been a season ticket holder, or this lady was crying. She was crying after they scored the tying goal. She turned around. She was like, legitimately, she was shedding tears. And I was like, this is fucking
Probably
insane.
goes every game too. Legit. Probably goes to every game.
But what I was explaining.
What it means.
Yeah, that's
my
the
best
passion
friend
we talk
and his
about.
son is like, dude, like, this is what they live and breathe. This is like, whether, I mean, they're fans that were well off, but they're in the founders club and whatever. But dude, these fans that they'll work all week, and this is what they look forward to. Like, they travel and they go see. This is their life. They
That
work.
literally
boom.
decides how their entire week goes.
Yes.
Like, those people, luckily there's a game tomorrow in the Champions League. Like, they would have been bummed out all week. All week until the next game.
So, crazy story. I'm on the way back. We get the train, go back to Manchester, right? And so you're in the Founders Lounge and you get this bag, and it's like Liverpool FC bag, and you have like they gave you like a hat and a small scarf, but I figured I'd have to get you this one, you know.
Any good bucket hats over there? I need another bucket hat.
I could have got you a bucket hat. But so it's obviously a typical day, Liverpool, Manchester, it's fucking pissing down. And you got it's cold, right? So I got a rain jacket on. And I'm like, shit. We paid a guy 40 pounds because just to get a taxi outside to get back to the train station is a fucking nightmare. So, and everything is like, he's like, no, it's like 60 pounds. And I was like, dude, come on, 40 pounds, just get us there now. And he's like, oh, you guys Liverpool supporters? And I was like, yup. And,
Of course.
and he goes, guys, I'm going to tell you, hey, just be careful. If you're getting on this train, it's going to be full of all the United supporters. And if you do you have any kid on or anything like that? And I was like, no, we're good. We got a fucking Liverpool bags. So my buddy, his son is like,
What do you hide the bag?
it's not that bad. I was like, you don't understand. If you have anything getting on that train, you will get slaughtered. And I mean, these guys have been fucking going since 8 a.m., 9 a.m. in the pub, man. Like, I've seen this shit. all sorts of shit, and dude, I take off my jacket. So I have the bag under my fucking jacket and it's pissing down. I got a wool sweater on because it's fucking freezing. And I'm just getting soaked because I'm like, dude, I'm not walking into this train station with a fucking Liverpool bag and get fucking slaughtered. And my buddy, I'm like, dude, you got to do the same thing. And the son is just like fucking chilling. He's like, it's not that bad. I was like, you don't understand. We finally get on the train, and all the guys, they're all getting it, and they're fucking singing. They're singing. And I'm like, I wanted to record it, but I didn't want to be like so fucking
Yeah.
obvious. I'm like, dude, I just put my headphones in. I just fucking went like that. And it's like, that just shows you, man, how much the passion and how big of a deal it was, and just fucking football, man. And I honestly, I miss it. It's the if you haven't experienced going over to England and watching a match, just the environment, the intensity, the sound, you know, it is incredible. There's no way to describe it. I don't think there's still, you can pick out the top MLS teams. There's still not an environment that can replicate a European club. It's just a fact. It's because the culture is so different. It's like you take your families to an MLS match. You don't take your family to a fucking prem match or championship. You don't, you're taking your son, or if your daughter's like, you're going there and you're fucking slaughtering, you're supporting your club. And it's that intensity. When you get a 5 or 6 year old kid going like this to you, when you're going to get a fucking ball, it means something,
Yeah.
and it's just, it's so, it was emotional for me, like just to see it, just being in the stands. I was like, I was thinking back at my time and my how many games I played at Anfield. I was getting chills because it was bringing me back to like my first time walking out in the tunnel and walking to the pitch, and like you're hearing the fans and in a good way, right? And you're getting slaughtered or whatever, but you still feel something. It is really indescribable.
That's awesome, man. How was it being back at Stoke? Did you go to like training and shit? Do some interviews?
Yeah, so I was there. I was at training every single day. It felt like,
Do you
the
have your
young man
boots? Do
that.
you have your boots, mate?
Yeah, yeah. It was just, it was surreal because you had some familiar faces there. You had some kit men and the ladies in the laundry room, and some of the staff that were there when I was there, and they just talked about like how rough it's been for the club, and the bad appointments of managers, and after we got relegated to just being in a hole, really. And then how much it's gotten better over the last year since John Walters has come in, and what he's trying to implement and bringing that old culture back, and understanding what fucking Stoke City is about. And it was cool. So I went to the stadium and saw some of the media people that are still there, and they asked me to do some speaking. So they built this huge fan zone that I've never seen, and it's actually really cool. And I'm going out there, like they're like, hey, we're just gonna do like a fan zone. I had no idea what the fan zone was, and I walk up the stage and it's probably like over a couple thousand people, and it's a stage. They have music, and everybody's just drinking pints, and the lady's like, hey, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. And so she's like, so we're playing Wrexham.
Oh,
It's
they were
pretty much a
playing
sold out.
Wrexham?
Yeah,
When
it's
was
pretty
it?
much
Did you go to the game? Was it when you were
yeah,
there?
yeah. We went to the game and everything. I have some great
Did they
videos.
win?
Yeah, 1-0.
Dude, that's awesome.
So
I didn't know
it
you
was
went.
crazy because I'm walking on the stage and like, yeah, like Wrexham, and they're a big fan base and everything like that. And like, what do you have to say? I'm like, well, hey, you guys are here. You guys are loud. You guys bring that noise like how it was in the Premier League. And this Netflix thing, Ryan Reynolds, he doesn't know football. And I was like, but you guys do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
go tell Ryan Reynolds to go do one. And I'm like,
They loved
but
that,
it's
didn't
the
they?
truth because
Oh
all the pods
yeah.
were like, yeah, like
Oh
they've just been.
yeah.
I fucking loved it. I don't know what it was, but like it happened to me, and I was like, whoa! Like I just told Ryan Reynolds to go do one, but
Yeah.
because they don't know,
You fed
they
the
don't.
crowd. You knew what they
Yeah,
wanted.
you knew what you did.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
remember playing them at TSD when we were fucking getting into it with the fucking Wrexham lads?
but it is crazy to see like dude, honestly, I talked about, like, I had to go through three different talking areas, season ticket, and then the Waddington suite, and everything. And um, you don't really get to talk about what happened when you leave the club and your time there. And I just basically say it was my home. You guys welcomed me with open arms, and I fell in love with Stoke City. It's my club, and that, behind closed doors, people don't know what goes on when you're leaving a club, or the shit happens and the fans don't really know. But when you leave, you have fans that will kill you, like, fuck off, this and that. But you don't really get to come out and say this. Like, you don't get to share your side of the story, right? Because
Yep.
you're in the next club, and you're now have to focus on QPR, and, like, you're there and you're supporting with QPR fans, and becoming the captain there. So, like, you still have all these emotions and everything. But going back, dude, it was incredible. People, like, spoke, they just said some really, really amazing things. And it was really, really surprising. I was kind of caught off guard of that. And yeah, dude, I'll be back for sure. You know,
Well, that's amazing, and you deserved it.
Yeah, you were there for a
yeah,
long
it was
time,
really
man.
cool. It's just different, the culture. Like, once you're a Potter, you're always a Potter. And I just wish that people always have a chance to go back. And I just think, I'm like, what MLS club would do that? Like, you're part of there for life. It's just, it's different, man. And now we're in like, I'm a proud Stoke City supporter,
Yeah.
and it's like, you have a guy like John Walters there, Ryan Shawcross. They lived and breathed that club, and they're like the definition of hardworking guys that grafted on the pitch. And that's exactly what the culture is in Stoke-on-Trent. It's a working class community that grafted, and all they care about is you grafting and putting it all on the pitch.
Who's at the
And
wheel? Who's at the wheel for them now? Who's coaching?
Mark Robbins. So, and he's actually, it's kind of funny, throughout the week you'd see him and he'd be like, very um standoffish, but just say hi. And
Yeah.
then we're watching the U21s, and he came over, and obviously big headed Ryan is there, and we started making a joke, and then he jumps in, throws some banter out, and then we got to talking for 35-40 minutes of just chatting football. And he played with Mark Hughes, so we were talking about that, and just we're getting to football talk. And honestly, just to get more insight on how he looks in the perspective of football, it was really interesting. So, like I said, they have a really good group of guys there that are running that club now. And now John Coates, and putting his trust into John Walters. Yeah, I'm fucking pumped for him, because they have Big Steven and Zonzi there.
And
Come
Zonzi's
on, man.
there?
He's fucking, dude. It's so crazy to see
Yes.
him, like, still
What a
just
player!
balling.
Oh, legend, dude.
What a fucking player. But, dude, it's like, it was great reminiscing.
Yeah, that
Not
It was
many
cool.
people who've won a World Cup are playing in the championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, legit.
Just give me the ball and I'll do the talking, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I won't press, but I'll never lose the ball.
Yeah, don't worry
yeah.
about the press. Oh, that's
But it's
sick, man. Good
wait,
for
when
you,
when
man.
when we go there, hey, Gump, I got a top hat for you, British hat. Dude, we're gonna kit you out. Three-piece suit, Peaky Blinders.
Yeah,
Dude, come
the
on,
fucking
man.
pocket watch.
I can't
Like
fucking
that.
wait, dude. It's
Oh
gonna be
shit.
sick.
Right on. MLS Cup. Here we go. Fucking starts this week. This is what
Best
we've
out
all
of
been
three
waiting.
series.
What we've all been waiting for. The best of three to get this thing started.
Can we talk about this, please?
What's the? Well, there's also two games that have to be played to get in, as well.
Which they play
Play
Tuesday and
games,
Wednesday, I
baby.
believe. Wednesday.
Yeah, we got who plays,
Orlando versus Chicago.
and then Portland plays.
Philly.
Yeah,
No, Philly plays
Timbers
Chicago,
Salt
right?
Lake is on Wednesday.
Who does Philly play?
Philly
No,
plays.
Philly's a bye. Sorry,
Philly
they
will
won.
play the
They won
win.
the
Philly
Shield.
will play
Sorry.
the Yeah, Philly will play the winner of Chicago or Orlando.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And then
I'll take Orlando.
You got Orlando?
Whitecaps versus
Is
Dallas.
that a homer?
LAFC
Is that a
versus
homer bet,
Boston.
bro?
I think so. I'll pay you
Sounders
back.
versus Minnesota. San Diego versus either the Timbers or Salt Lake. So
There's some good teams, man. Legit. When it gets down, like hopefully, I know people probably want upsets. I don't. Guess I want to see the fucking top dogs in the Final Four.
but dude, can we just talk about this? The 3-game format is
What do you
just
mean?
fucking
What's your problem with
insane.
the best of three? If you're tied, you get you like the third game at home. What's the problem?
But it's only
It's
for
just-
what? The next round?
Only this
And that's
round, only
it?
the first.
It's
round.
it's if we're going to be honest here, it's a money grab. It has nothing to do with the
You think it was
game.
the
Like,
league or Apple?
Well, Apple's fucking made everything free. Everything's free now for MLS
For the
for the rest
playoffs.
of the year for the playoffs.
I honestly,
Well, why
I
am I
just don't
paying?
know. But you know, it's interesting. Over there, I was talking to
What
other
a
people.
waste of money!
I'll get it back.
Hey, but hey, the people over there in the UK, none of them watch.
No
none of them
shit,
watch,
dude. Do you think
the
they're signing
MLS
up for
anymore.
a best of 3 MLS Cup first round? Fucking
You're
Wednesday
like,
morning.
playoffs, what in
Wednesday
the
night?
hell?
It used to be on regular TV. They would
Over
spoil it on
there?
the weekend late at night, and now none of them. They only show the highlights. Sky Sports will show the highlights on whatever on a couple of the games. Usually, if it's
To be
Inter
fair, though,
Miami,
MLS produced every week a freaking goal or 2 or 10 that
Oh,
are on the
yeah.
highlight reel. If you
There
just
will
see the
be a
highlight of some of
banger.
these goals, they're pretty insane.
Yeah, legit.
but none of them are watching the games, and they said that no one like tunes into it. So I think that's a big sign of obviously Apple not getting the subscriptions of people like logging in, make it free. But the 3-game, I mean, you got to think people that win the league, right? You got or finish top of the league. You got Philly. They got to play best out of 3.
All
Like,
year.
how?
All year to win the league.
Shouldn't you be
for a best of
rewarded?
3.
Okay, it's one game or maybe best out of like home and away. Okay, next round,
There
home
should
and
be
away.
a buy. There should be a buy for like the top
Yeah.
4 teams or whatever.
I agree.
Because then at the end of the season, you're at least playing for something when everything's already locked up. Now
But then my question is, what are these guys getting? Are they getting extra money to go fucking play 3 extra games? And like, or you got to, let's just say if this could turn out poorly for the league, whether they want Messi to be in the final, that would be the fucking dream case scenario, right? Let's just say that.
Yeah, and
If-
Mueller or Sonny.
Imagine if one of these guys gets injured in the 3rd game.
Well, that's
like-
how Inter Miami lost in the first round last year. They
Yeah.
won at home first game. They go to Atlanta, lose, and then they lost at home in the first round.
Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah.
I just think it's stupid. But that's just how.
All right,
Fucking-
All right, did we pick teams last time?
Yeah, we've been beating around the bush here. We got to fucking
I'll go with Whitecaps.
to win it all, or
I just want to see him do a run. I want to see a run. I think LA versus Miami would be the final, but I would like.
I don't know, man. I think the Whitecaps are a tough out, man.
Hey, that's what I'm going with. I just want to see it.
So Whitecaps would have to play LAFC in the second round
Oof.
because LAFC plays Austin, Whitecaps play Dallas.
Let's say they get through them, then they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, if you get through them, I think you win it because San Diego's the 1 seed on that side. So I think Mueller and the boys could take out San Diego.
I agree.
And then you got Inter Miami. Inter Miami's got Nashville, who they just beat the shite out of. And then they got the winner of Cincy and Columbus.
That's going to be the toughest game for this.
I mean, the way the bracket is set up, we're staring down, hopefully. I'm going to say this for me at least. You're going to get LAFC or Whitecaps against Inter Miami final would be my dream. Because a one-off with, I think I think the story of Mueller against Messi in the MLS Cup final would
Be
be
sick.
now.
Yeah,
That's making Sky Sports with your cup of tea in the morning, right? Yeah.
With your cup of tea. I love that. With a little bit of Bailey's on that, or what?
But that would be the dream matchup, I think. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
LAFC with Sonny's probably the same as far as worldwide goes.
Yeah, that's
I'm
reaching a big
I'm
crowd.
I'm finding it hard to choose the East because you got Cincy and Columbus. They're like always. It seems that in the playoffs, Columbus has had
Columbus,
Cincy.
yeah.
And obviously Darlington retiring at the end of the year. This is going to be his last. Could be his
Hoorah.
last match. Um, you know, I don't know. Obviously, I think Inter beats Nashville, Charlotte versus NYCFC, and then Philly plays Chicago, Orlando. I think Philly would smash either one of those
I
teams.
mean, don't let Zaha and the boys get going in Charlotte. What was going on with
True.
him? Who was he
But he got
beefing with?
I think he just got a red card. So
What was going on there? Did you see what was happening there? He was
I,
beefing with
I
somebody he played with at Palace because he said he'd never make the French team, and the guy was on the French team.
oh, and then
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the video. I was so confused.
yeah, I was like, he just went on a rant.
Yeah.
I don't.
It was
There
literally
must have been
just him.
something
It was
personal
literally
there.
just him addressing it. I think he just told him at fucking practice one time that he wasn't going to make the France team. This guy made it. Good
Hey.
answer.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck is it even being talked
I
about? Is the
don't-
question. Like,
I
that's
think he went
beyond.
on his Instagram story to talk about it legitimately. I think that's what.
I know. I watched the thing. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Wow.
I was so confused.
Dude, I
when was
didn't know. He was riding in the back like a cab.
I know.
I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
So who are you taking? Who's going to be in the final of the East?
East?
Yeah.
I
Who
think
you taking?
I think Charlotte will beat Philly for some reason.
Okay.
That's my upset. That's my upset.
Then they'll have to play.
It'll be Charlotte, Inter Miami. And then
Who
I
you got?
think Sounders might go on a run as a 5 seed. I haven't met eyes on Santiago that much. Do we rate Santiago?
Santiago.
Are they?
It's like
I haven't
like
watched them much,
Wales.
but for a first-year team to do that well I don't think a team's
It's incredible.
matched
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got don't sleep on the Timbers now. They got the Timbers in the first round. You got to go to
I will
fucking.
always sleep on the Timbers.
Oh, you hate the Timbers? You don't like the guy sawing the fucking wood?
Yeah, no. One time I scored there and I went and pretended like I was sawing the wood and it was all
No.
hell broke loose.
When you were at the Whitecaps or Orlando?
Yeah.
Or is that when you
Oh,
went over to
hell broke
Birmingham
loose,
fans and you
dude.
went like this?
Sometimes you just gotta,
Shit.
Just give it one of those. I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting. I would say it's either going to be, for me, there's Cincy, Columbus.
Oh, here we go again.
I can't.
This guy's fucking. This guy's
I want
fucking.
Cincy to win.
We'll do
He's
this
a
every show. This
spokesperson
guy
for
never
Cincy.
gives
I
us
know
a
he
goddamn prediction, dude.
I want Cincy to win.
All right.
I want Cincy.
Okay,
to
just
win.
say it.
Yeah. It's okay to say
No,
it.
It's okay.
I'm thinking. Listen. I'm thinking
Yeah,
it's going to be
episodes, brother.
You pissed
Cincy.
him off. No.
It's going to be Cincy. Maybe Philly.
No, he pick a spot, brother.
I don't know. I can't. I think it's going. The only thing that's going to hurt Inter Miami, if it was a one or two game, I think it's just going to be if the drag on. If there's something get injured, then I don't think they have a deep enough squad.
Yeah.
And
I
if they
agree.
lose Messi, Suarez, Jordi Alba, any of them, they get hurt. There's going to be a big fucking.
They got
void.
it. They got to get this done in 2. They can't go 3. They can't go 3 first.
Then they can
round.
I
rest
just
them.
think last year they learned, and now they know what's coming. So I think they're going to be more prepared and play
But
smart.
did
also-
they learn?
yeah,
Because
but
I really
think
think
about
so.
the manager.
Yeah, but
Who's
think
the
about
manager, though?
yeah.
Yeah.
Think about all the tournaments
Right.
they were in.
But
though.
they're going to be telling them.
You know what I mean? Like the tournaments they were in all year. If they can get through this first one and 2, it's almost less soccer than what they've been playing all season because of what they've been doing with all these fucking tournaments and the Club
Yeah,
Yeah,
World
but he's going to
Cup.
play the MLS All Star game, though. It was important.
Well, Messi's gonna have to sit out the final if he gets there, obviously.
That's the point.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. So who's the final? Who are you predicting?
It's fucking Miami and Whitecaps. Me and fucking
Let's
Brek.
go.
It's the fucking Brek Shea Bowl.
Okay. Whatever.
Who do you got? No prediction.
Whatever.
Ah, shit. LAFC.
Sony.
I don't
You
know.
can't
I'd
do
like
it.
to see the Whitecaps though. That would be cool with Muriel. I'm a big fan of him. I don't know. I'm just caught between LAFC, Whitecaps.
Cincinnati, Charlotte.
No, I'd say Cincy or Inter in the East, and then
Whitecaps or
either
LA.
Whitecaps or LAFC.
All right, there it is.
All right.
Me and Breck are on Whitecaps Inter Miami final. Is that what you're on, Breck, as well?
Yes.
And Geoff Cameron says, any team could win this thing. So, on another great prediction from Jeff. We'll get out of here.
Dude,
We appreciate you all following
Listen,
along.
You guys are
We'll see you
dying
next
for this.
time. Cheers.